Welcome back to another moon energy reading with myself. My name's Ben, and this reading is for the new moon on February the 9th. I believe that's a Friday, so I'm going to do some readings with my tarot cards here and see what's going to come up, what the moon's going to bring up into your awareness for you to release, heal, become abundant, who knows? So let's give these cards a shuffle and we'll see where we go. We'll go into the unknown. So let's have a look. We'll spread these out and then we'll pick three to start with, and I get a feeling it's going to be about a relationship to start with. So I'm going to go into the middle of the pack here. We'll pick that one there, and that one there, and that one there. So let's have a look what you got. Ooh. So I get the feeling, before I've looked at them, you've had a bit of conflict, or there's conflict arising. So let's have a look. Alright then, so you got those three there. You got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Six of Cups, and you got the Moon. So how I read this for you is this moon is going to be sort of pulling your emotions, pulling your thoughts, pulling everything about your current relationship to the surface. You're almost going to go into the dark. Can you see the light out there? So the new moon's going to force you into yourself. And I get the feeling that you've had some doubts about this relationship for some time. But I do feel you need to be honest with yourself here. And this will sort itself out. This isn't a relationship I feel that's over. It's just changing. And that's where you are. You don't know where you are. You're going up. You see there's a person there crawling down. Look, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There's one there. So they're crawling. They're up and down in a circle. And you don't know which way to go. So that's what I'm getting here. So it's really this moon's gonna really pull this up to the surface. But I get the feeling that you have to be honest with yourself here. And I do get the feeling here is someone in the past may come in, an ex, you might think about them, or maybe you'll be thinking, why can't I have this kind of cycle or this kind of romance with my current partner? I wish they had what they had. I think that may come into the surface here with this moon. But you know, you're with the person you're with now, and I see that you're looking into the cup there, and it's really looking into yourself and putting yourself first and saying to your partner how you feel. Because if they truly love you, they'll accept this. So that's what I see here. Is you being honest with yourself. You're alone on the rocks near the sea, processing. So it's going to pull that into your surface, into your awareness. And then you got the moon. So I see that as your intuition around the moon pulling you up, listening to your higher self. Come on, listen to that core emotion there for you to listen to. I think in the past here, for some of you, you've not said how you feel. Because in the previous relationship you might have got gunned down by your partner, or there wasn't the emotional development that this moon is going to bring for you. So let's shuffle some more and see what else I get for. I think it's going to be a bit of a career, so if you're stuck on the career, this next one's for you. So let's have a look. Let's calm down a minute and then we'll have a look. So there's some changes coming in your work, you're employed if you're watching this. And it's either going to be a boss or a new structure that I'm getting. Let's spread these out. That's going to change. So let's have a look. This moon's going to bring that up. We want that one. That one. And that one there. That one's hiding. So let's have a look. So career. Something's going to get changed. We don't like change, do we? Some of us don't. Oh. Right. So I see that. I'm going to get these in order of how I read them for you. You got the Queen of Wands, You got the Seven of Swords, and you got the Page of Cups. So let's see what's happening. I get that as you at the moment, you're pretty confident in your work. I think you're mastering your craft. Not that you're bored, but I'm getting you very stable in your job. You're very good at your job if you're watching this. But there's somebody going to come in that you're not going to like with the Seven of Swords. How I'm reading this for you is it's almost going to knock you off your pedestal a bit and unground you to what you are used to. So I see that as you walking on your own and figuring what to do. Bear me a moment to see what else is coming through. So yeah, I believe that this, your work, if you're watching this now, this may not be taking place until this moon comes to an end in a few weeks after this reading, and it might follow into the year. So I believe you're good at your job. Structural changes, or somebody's going to come in, but this is going to knock you. You're going to be like, wow, what a sudden change. It's either a different manager, which is going to throw you out, or a structural change in the company, which is going to lead to you looking within yourself. You're almost round this river, look, it's dead still. Can you see that on that card? That person's looking into the cup, into that cup, like looking into the abyss. Where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? Is what I'm seeing here for you. And it's almost going to be good because it's your next development in your career. For some of you, I think you might be thinking about becoming self-employed, or I get this moving abroad. We've not drawn another card for that, but I do get that feeling. So there's a lot of chopping and changing there that's going to come in. And I'm also getting here, to remember this one, this isn't personal. I think the person or the structure that's coming in, not that you'll take it personally, but it may feel that way because you're the master of your craft at the moment. And that moon, probably going to have an absolute flying month. You're going to have a flying month. That's what I'm getting here. You're going to have an absolute flying month from the 9th of February. So some structure's coming in there for you to change. So let's have a look again. Let's do what else I get for this moon. Right, this is interesting. So some of you are not in contact with either your parents or a loved one that's calling out to be contacted. So let's see what I'm going to get here. And it's difficult because I understand the patterns that you have inside yourself and you don't want to get hurt. But I believe some of you have healed enough for you to go back into that situation, and you'll be stronger and you'll be able to stay balanced, stand your ground, have your boundaries and say how it is for you. Because you have to put yourself first because you've been hurt in the past. So let's see what cards we get for this one. Let's have a look. Alright, let's pick that one there. Oh, right on the end we're going to go. Right on the end. And that one there. Right. So shall you go back? Ooh, I've not looked yet. There's a lovely moment with this full moon for ultimate forgiveness to come in this relationship. Now that's really nice. So what I'm getting is there's regrets on each party here. So let's see what card you got. So how I see this is you got the Seven of Wands. You can see all the conflict there. You got the Empress and you got the Ten of Pentacles. So how I see that, let's get into that here. This was the relationship that I've just talked about. Whatever happened to you, it's been torturing you and you've done a lot of healing on both parts. So you can see that there's a lot of conflict. That's what I want to say about that card. anger, frustration, you don't know where to go. Every time you see them, it brought that up. But you've been working on yourself. You've got the Empress, self-care. But that conflict has made you stronger. I believe that the past couple of years you've been nurturing yourself. You're your own person. And you're confident within yourself to face this past situation. So that's what I'm getting there. And with the Ten of Pentacles, it's all going to work out in your favour. Happy families I see there. Look, there's a man, a woman, a baby and a little boy. So I'm seeing you go for that. Definitely. Definitely go for that because you've got the upper hand. You're more stable. And I do get there's some form of money coming in there. But I don't think that's the essential part why you want to go back. You have regrets and so does the other person. I think it's a good time for you to go and smooth that over. And maybe send them a text. I think they'd welcome your contact again now. So that's nice, isn't it? That is really nice. So true forgiveness. What does that mean? You're not giving... You've gone beyond your viewpoints of good and bad about what they did. Lovely. The heart's healed, the mind's healed, the soul's healed. So go with it. I feel that. It's time for you to make that move. Right, so let's see what I'm going to get next. Right, this is going to be another relationship one. Oh, let's pick the cards first with what's coming next. He or they or she really loves you. So let's see what you get. Yeah? So what's the issue I'm going to get? I've not even picked them yet. Come on. It's this one there. That one there. And that one there. Let's see what you get. The issue in the relationship is you. I'm getting with this one is you're in a very flowing relationship, but I think you capsize the boat because of the insecurities in yourself. And you're projecting it onto your partner and it's making the relationship up and down. You do not need to doubt them. This is a real good relationship I'm getting here. So let's have a look. Oh, come on. So, trust. You got the Four of Swords, you got the King of Cups, and you got the Ace of Pentacles. So how I'm seeing that for you is the Four of Swords, I'm seeing it's time for you to balance yourself out a bit more. Spending time balancing yourself out and keeping your daggers back. Keeping the swords away. Stop attacking your partner. They really love you. I'm really getting this vibe. They really love you. It's just your projection of the insecurities you're passing on to them. So I'm getting for you to spend more time meditating, crystals, something to relax you more. I do get maybe look at a different job here. I don't know what you do. That's a bit separate, but I'm getting it can make you agitated a lot. But I'm seeing here that if you do the self-care I've just talked about with the Four of Swords, is in this picture, look, this is becoming the master of your emotions, the King of Cups, pure love. I'm seeing that as you more confident, sat on the throne, in the sunshine, and just happy. Really nice if you can stay stable yourself here. So that's really nice. And that's going to lead to a new beginning. I see the Ace of Pentacles is, I see you doing something with your partner, or there's a person there on their own with a pentacle. I see that as a, maybe I'm getting here that you and your partner have talked about going into business together, doing an adventure together. I do get that as well, maybe going on a van type of life, traveling the world or whatever you want to do. But these wounds have got to be dealt with and nurtured. I really get with your partner. They really love you, and that's lovely. It's strange, isn't it, when we have relationships? When we've got the good one, we tend to destroy it with our own insecurities. So the new beginning's waiting for you. So you'll know if that's for you. I really get it. They really love you. That's beautiful, isn't it? They really, really love you. Come on. Are you checking their phone late at night? Thinking about, are you talking to this or that? Don't need to. They love you. Right, let's see what we get next, what this moon is going to bring up. Letting go is coming up. I get for some of you, you wish that you would have had more time to say something to people that have passed on. And that's difficult because it's within your body and you feel sad. Yeah, that's really sad. So let's see what comes up for this card. No. I get with this part of the reading is everything's forgotten because unconditional love goes beyond this reality. So I'm getting in this message is you have to forgive yourself. Whatever contact you want to make with someone that's passed on to the spirit world is to forgive yourself because you still have to live in this reality here on earth. So that's the message I'm getting, is to forgive yourself. So whenever you cross over watching this, you'll know that it's all well and done. Unconditional love and peace. Oh, that's nice. So let's pick some cards for this. Let's go with that one there. That's funny, isn't it? As I'm reading this, there's a wren in my bird table pecking away. That's interesting, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. It's time for you to become at rest with the emotion that's causing the pain in your mind of what you want to say to this person. Maybe say it now if you're watching this video and release it and send them love and forgiveness of what you want to say because they're listening, like the universe is always listening to you at every point in time. So let's see what you got here. Oh, lovely. Right, you got the Five of Wands, you got the Three of Pentacles, and you got the Ace of Cups. So we'll start with this one. You got the Five of Wands, and I see that as you want to say something to the person that passed on because that was your fire. Look at that fire coming out of that dragon. It ended in the heat of the moment. That person passed on and you have that regret. Why did I say those awful words to them? I was horrible. I can't stand myself. So that emotion's still in your body. It's coming up and you're thinking not nice things. But as I've discussed, the message is here is to forgive yourself because you've already been forgiven in the spirit world and people that have crossed over. So that's it with that one. It's almost, I want to end with that one and move it on here. And on the Three of Pentacles, how I'm seeing this is, look, the sun's coming up. You're waiting there. I think you've been waiting. I see that as a person. Look, he's got his hands out waiting for someone to say, yes, you've done the right thing. Yes, you're forgiven. Yes, that's why I'm reading that for you big time. You ignore the pentacles because it can say money. I'm seeing it as a gift. You just want to be forgiven. So I see that as you have been forgiven. The sun's up. There's three people there. Yes, the message is you forgive yourself. When you do that, then true love is born. Look at the size of that cup. So you forgive yourself, you're opening yourself back to the world, and you've not got this heavy burden, them heavy emotions you're dragging round with you in this reality. So how do you forgive yourself? I think a lot of people struggle with that because they're tortured by their mind. If you can just accept everything as it is and allow whatever happened to be as it is. Just allow that whatever you just said at that time. That's how you were acting on that day, at that time, in that moment. Forgive yourself. Talk to yourself in a kind way. Instead of torturing ourselves, self-sabotage. So I'm really seeing that. I just want to look at that again just to make sure I got that message right. Definitely, I'm really seeing it with this Three of Pentacles. You can see that he's waiting to be forgiven. You'd have been waiting until you died. Oh, taking that to your grave. No, you're forgiven now. I'm getting the message. You're forgiven. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Oh, so much lighter, so much freer. And this moon is going to bring it up. So when it's coming up in your body, well, when they're going to forgive me, maybe you'll go and see a medium. You can do it yourself. If you're watching this message now, it's for you. And then you're going to be born again. Look at that, in the ocean, on the wave. Nobody there but that huge cup. And that's you holding it. Almost pointing at the sky. It is. So it's there, and that's a nice message. I'm going to end on that moon reading. Let's see if anything else is coming. No, that's going to be it for that reading this time. So